Alright guys, welcome back to Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. Barbecue the way I like, folks, you know that? Alright, we went to the store, we did our shopping. Alright, we got our Cosmos. We got us some honey barbecue. Now you guys can use whatever rub you like, whatever barbecue sauce you like. No barbecue sauce is fine. Either your ribs, do them the way you want. But in this step-by-step video, I will show you, make a simple step-by-step for beginners. No wrapped ribs, okay? We got us some ribs. We say you went out and got your brand new pit boss, you did the break-in, the burn off, and all that good stuff. Now you want to do your first cook. We're going to do a step-by-step rib video. These are going to be no wraps. St. Louis style ribs. We're going to trim these up. Alright. Let's see what we got here, folks. These are nice big ones here. What we got here on this end here, folks, we got some little DBBB ribs. What you gotta do, find a good rib. Before you go panicking now, folks, you're gonna cut off a little bit on the end here. Alright. Let's go about right here. Right alongside that bone. Alright. Old timers like to call this a pit buster smack. I grind this up for sausage, but you do whatever you want with it. But for now, we're gonna put it right there. Alright, I kind of chopped that up a little bit there. Alright. There we go. I'll show you about that part later. Alright. Now we'll come over here. We got some weird stuff on this end. Make sure you got a good sharp knife. We're going to trim that up a little bit. That's just a big hunk of fat. Now if you want, you can just toss this baby on just the way you like it. Don't have to trim nothing. It's all good eats, folks, but make it look pretty. We're going to come back here. We're going to cut this little flap off, which isn't necessary. This is all good eats. You can leave this on if you want. But it does make good sausage. Or you can throw it into a stew or something, whatever you like. Alright, we got a little bit of fat left here. Trim this up the best you can. Alright, folks. Now we'll see that little bone there. That'll come back into play later. I'll show you. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looking pretty good here. We're going to get a little bit more fat off of this one. That's alright. Good sharp knife, folks. Alright, got a towel. We are going to put a glove on. But it reminds me, I got a prostate exam coming up soon. Alright, now for a binder, you can either do no binder, mustard binder, any type. Knock yourself out, folks, whatever you want to use. It's just something that lets the rub stick so it don't fall off. Adds no flavor to your rib whatsoever. Now these are kind of wet. You don't really need a binder. But I like using the Worcestershire sauce if I do use a binder, but today I'm not using a binder. We're going to use this Cosmo Honey Killer Bee, which is pretty good. I used to use this 7-8 years ago. It's always been good. Alright. I'm just trying to use stuff that you can buy at your local store without having to buy offline. I got this at my local Walmart. Actually, everything here comes to Walmart. Have you seen in that thumbnail? The pellets, the ribs, the honey barbecue Buffalo Wild Wings. I picked these all up at Walmart. Just like you guys are going to do if you're going to make these ribs. You might go to your Shopko or your Sam's Club, your Kroger, your Costco, all the big box stores. Alright. I like to buy at my local butcher shop, but in today's video, we're going to do these. Alright. There we go. Put it on. Yo, Cosmo. Smells good though, folks. Cosmo's really good. Alrighty. I don't know why I put a glove on, folks. I take it off. Maybe get it a little higher, folks. Ooh, look at that. Raining down, folks. Let's get these edges. You want to snack on these edges? We'll get this edge here. There we go. Yeah, touch her up a little bit. Alright. Now we're going to sit here and let these sweat out. And we're going to go outside. We're going to fire up that pit boss Lexington that we just bought, alright? This is going to be step by step on your new pit boss Lexington. Alright, I'll see you outside, folks. Alright, folks. We got our ribs here. I'll show you what they mean by letting them sweat out. That's why you don't really need a binder, folks. A good rub will bring that moisture to the surface. Looks nice and sweaty. Alright, now I'll bring you in a little closer, folks, and I'll show you what I'm doing. You want to put your ribs on your top shelf. You're going to put the cartilage to the back. Where most of the heat on the Lexington comes through the back. Back left, usually the hot spot. You want to scrunch them together a little bit. Now you don't want to pull all apart like that. You want to scrunch them together, make some more meaty rib. This is the front part. Move that back a little bit. This is where your pullback's going to come out of right here, your rib pullback. The old pit boss laying down some nice smoke as usual. Oh my, look, it's even blue. Bummer. Blue smoke, that good? We're going to set for 1 hour. I'll show you what they look like in 1 hour, folks. You normally don't want to do anything until about 2 hours, but I'm going to show you the 1 hour mark, 2 hour mark, 3 hour mark, 4 mark, 5, and so on. All right? We'll see you in 1 hour, folks. Alright, folks, been exactly 1 hour. See what they look like at 1 hour? They're not quite, still a little bit tacky there. See, you don't want that rub coming off on your finger. That's why you want to go at least 2 hours. We're starting to get a little pullback. Alright, I'll bring you back at the 2 hour mark then, folks, and we'll see how she looks. Still running at 250. Beautiful. Beautiful thin blue smoke, folks. Now you want to check that at the 1 hour mark. See, it's still a little tacky coming off on the finger here, folks. Starting to get a little pullback. Alright, I'll bring you back in 1 more hour and then we'll start the spritz. Alright, see you in 1 more hour. There, not coming off on your finger anymore. We're going to spritz her. You can use just plain water. You can use apple cider vinegar and apple juice. Any combination that suits your fancy. Alright, that's the main thing. Alrighty, folks. Pull this out a little bit. We're going to spritz this just water here, folks. Bring it underneath. Now you're going to want to do this about every half hour, every 40 minutes. Don't have to be exact. And then shut this lid as fast as you can. We're getting a little pullback there. You can see the blood starting to come out. These should take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, depending on the outside temperature, how much your ribs weigh, a whole bunch of variants, folks. But we're going to play it by ear. We'll check back. Alright, folks, it's been about another 40 minutes. I thought I'd bring you back anyways, see what they're looking like. Got spritz anyways. Oh yeah, they're looking good. I should bring my mitten out here one of these days. Looking good. Nice, beautiful color. That's what you're looking for. We'll be right back, folks, in another half hour or so. Alright, folks, we're closing in on the 4 hour mark, I do believe it is. Let's see what they look like, folks. Oh yeah. We're getting some nice pullback on the bones here, folks. Let me scoot this out a little bit. There you go, folks. You're looking for some pullback. We're getting a little dry on top, so we'll spritz her again. Get it on the bottom a little bit. Yeah, looking good so far, folks. We'll go about another hour, and then we'll come back and take a temperature reading, and then we will maybe put some sauce on. We're still looking good. We got some good pullback, folks. Still a little dry up here. Spritz that with just water, a little bit underneath. You want to check in between the bones. See, that still feels a little tough. even though it's been 2 hours and 250. The fat springs are now good here, folks. That's good. You know, ribs ain't hard to do. Some people complicate it a lot. So let's check the temperature. I'd say it's right about 165 by the feel or so. Yeah, miss it a little bit. 177. 178. It's about 195 over here. The Pit Boss Lexington's run a little hot in that corner, so that's why this side's looking a little darker. Alright, now you could probably move that around a little bit if you want. That's why we put this side over here. Alright, we're going to push this back in. Give it about another 15 minutes. And you know, it's already starting to dry out really good. The spritz are pretty good, but it's already drying out. There we go. We'll come back and put some sauce on here in about 15 minutes, folks. Alright guys, it's been 15-20 minutes. These things are looking amazing. Look at that, folks. Outstanding. I think it's time to sauce, folks. Let's get one more temperature reading. Starting to feel a little better. Yeah, we're getting up there good. 190 or so. Yeah, 190. We're getting up there. Okay. Now we're gonna do with this Buffalo Wild Wing. I just love barbecue sauce. I'm a barbecue sauce fanatic. Now if you're a dry brine guy, skip the sauce. Let them go to your desired temperature. If you like them fall off the bone, take them up over 200. I'm going to take these to about 195, 198. Excuse me. Bring them in, cover them up. Let's get some sauce on those bones. See a nice little pullback? If you're doing an unwrapped rib, folks, you gotta get some pullback. Well, you're probably not doing it right, folks. Yeah. Pit Boss Lexington makes great ribs, folks. I just love this grate. We'll let that sauce set for about 15 minutes, and we'll bring them inside. Alright, folks, there they are. See that beautiful pullback? These are the 5-hour no wrap ribs. Try to do my best by step. Might not be the best YouTuber for that, but you get the idea. Maybe you just want to go, if you're going to go no wrap for 5 hours or so, you know, just do 2 hours, no peaky, open her up, spritzer, go another half hour spritz, half hour spritz, half hour spritz, so your 4 hour mark. Do a check on your temperature, see where you're at. Go another half hour, check it again. If it's getting up here in 190s, go ahead and sauce it if you're a sauce guy like me. If you're not a sauce guy, and just let her ride out till you get up to about 200. And over 200, you're going to get that falling apart effect. Alright, folks, enough jabbering. Okay, what I also did, like I said at the beginning of the video, I tried to use everything that you could pick up at your local stores in your town, your local big box stores. Walmart, Kroger, Sam's Club, you know, Costco, all them places. I didn't order anything offline. You know, try and use everything you guys would be using. Alright, enough talking. Let's slice this bad boy open. Alright, now the best way to cut these spare ribs, folks, let me stand up here, is to probably flip them over. But before we flip them over, I don't want to all that sauce will pour out. So I'm going to pour a little bit onto the board here so they don't stick. Or you can spray a little water on there too, I guess that'll work. If not, it's just going to stick to the board, pull everything off. Alright, folks. Not a lot, just a little bit. Okay. Gonna flip these bad boys over. Now, I'm not a big fan off the bone type of guy. Now you can see the bone's pretty good. These are pretty straight. Now you're going to find some of your St. Louis ribs, they might have a little curve to them. Remember we left this little bone on the sides? Okay, we're going to cut right next to this bone as best as we can. Alright, we'll get that out of the way. And now we're going to cut right next to that bone like that. Alright. That leaves a lot of meat on this end, so you want to go is you want to cut next to that bone on this side. Alright. Now that leaves you with meat on both sides of the bone, folks. Alright. You got a bone there. Well, you get the idea. I ain't going to cut them all up. Let's check these out. Now remember, we're using Pit Boss pellets. Had a little beer mountain left in, but not a lot. Look at that beautiful smoke ring, folks. You know you did something right when you got a deep smoke ring like that. Got some beautiful pullback. You know you're a barbecue if you got the good pullback. You know you did that right. Alright, that's thing left is the taste. Alright, here we go. Beautiful bite through, folks. Remember we pulled the membrane off. A lot of YouTubers, when they leave the membrane on, they'll bite off the top. They won't bite through the membrane. But this is no membrane, little blood. That honey chipotle, folks, pretty good stuff. That's online. You can buy it online or you buy it at Walmart. I got mine at Walmart. Here's the little guy. We got some thing there. So you got your cartilage on one end. A lot of cartilage there, but some meat in there too. Beautiful bite through. Simple. Pork ribs, folks, are probably the easiest thing you can make. They're very forgiving. You can cook them at any temperature. Look at that moisture in there, folks. Nice and juicy. 225 if you got all day. If you're pressed on time, go 300, folks. They're forgiving. Let's try this other side here in the back through. These are amazing, folks. This is bad. I've been onto this Buffalo Wild Wing sauce kick. Not bad at all. And say those Pit Boss pellets gave us a nice smoke ring. The Lexington performed flawless today, folks. Yeah. These are just your basic Walmart ribs. They're not ordered offline from any food company, packaging, Porter Road, Wild Folks, none of that stuff. Beautiful backyard ribs, folks. You can do it. Alright. Thanks for watching Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. We're making step-by-step spare ribs. 5-hour, no wrap ribs is the way of life, folks. Peace out.